Hi everybody, it's Sunday again, and I know it's late. It's like almost 7, and I'm sorry. I apologize. It is April 7th, and you guys are all just blowing my Facebook up about where's the video. Okay, so I didn't shower, or I showered. I didn't dry my hair or nothing. So before the messages come in and the blogs and was it you? Is somebody trying to fake or whatever? Yes, no, it's me. I just didn't get to primp and prime up for you guys and get my hair all done because I wanted to get this done so you wouldn't be blowing up my phone. For the results this week, I kind of fell off the bandwagon. You know, I had bad habits come back a little bit. I was out at a restaurant, and it was a couple of times, so I was bad. I didn't stick to my guns. And I was in a restaurant, and I had the feeling I was full, and you know, eating at Lobster Fest, and it was just too good, and I ate all my salad, and I ate all my dinner, and you know, and I shouldn't have. And I've been really good about, like, when I feel full, I stop and I get a to-go box, and then I bring it home. I didn't do that the last 2 times, so I was bad. And so we're not all perfect. Lord knows I'm not. But my results for this week, they weren't. I mean, I want to have talk with, you know, Dr. Oz about this. On this pill, no exercising, no dieting, and you, for an average, should be like 2 pounds or more a week. That's only happened twice. It was the second week I lost the 4 pounds, and then just recently when I bumped up to 4,500, I lost the 5 pounds. So I want those results again. Hopefully, maybe it's just because I was bad on my behalf that maybe I screwed up. But anyway, my results this week were, I did lose a pound, so I still did lose. So I mean, I shouldn't complain because it's still positive. But I gained a ½ inch around my arms, but then I'm still working out to Shaun T's videos, and then I lost a ½ inch on each of my thighs, which is a good thing because those were going up. So I'm glad that they're starting to go down because I can't stand the thigh thing, you know, where you're walking and it rubs, and you just go through pants like crazy, shorts, it doesn't matter, and it's just in the summer, which is coming around the corner. Thank God the weather's finally breaking. But you know, so my thighs went down a ½ inch on each leg, so that was a good thing. And then the rest of my measurements all stayed the same except for my hips. My hips finally started to move, so that was yay. You know, the waist was still the same, my chest was still the same, but my hips did go down a ½ inch. So I mean, long as I see them going down, I don't care how long it takes them, because I mean, we got to be realistic, people. You got to look at it. How long did it take you to put on the weight? I mean, do you really want a drug that's going to make you drop it dramatically? Because guess what? That's unhealthy to do that. You lose anything rapidly and you shock your body like that, it's going to come back. Once your body, you know, gets up and says, what'd you just hit me with? Okay, game on. Guess what? It's going to be all over. And it's, you know, and I've learned from every other diet I've done that's done that. It's like, I've done the hydroxy cuts. Well, the raspberry ketone, I didn't see absolutely no results with that. But like the hydroxy cuts, the Xantrex 3, God, I was actually even going to a doctor, although I found out later he was a quack. He was giving me diet pills, and it was like for the first 3 weeks, it was like the weight was like this. It was like, and I'm like, oh yeah, great. But the minute it flat-toed and stopped, so did everything else. But then it all came back, and it like multiplied. It had some buddies with it. I'm like, no. I'm done playing that game. It took me 15 years to accumulate all this weight from, you know, my 3 pregnancies, my last 3 pregnancies, and then from just being married and supposedly happy. You know, as they say, an average person who's happily content gains an average of 5 pounds a year, which we would all be majorly big if that was the case. And I guess, but if you're happy, would you really? Well, yeah, you probably still would, because the way society makes us think that's how it works out. But all in all, you know, if that's what they say. So if I did the math, I was 90 pounds overweight with just my last 3 pregnancies. So then with that being in consideration to my age and my height, they say that I'm roughly like around 120 to 130 pounds overweight. So, or I'm sorry, around 100 to 105 pounds overweight, but 90 of that was from just my 3 last pregnancies. So if you subtract that, that's not a whole lot of weight to pack on for those 15 years, because my youngest is 15. So I was doing, I mean, I'm not really like progressively gaining it. It was just those incidences that had threw me over the edge, and I'm having a hard time recovering from them. So, I mean, realistically, I don't want something that's going to drop it off dramatically. I don't want to have to go through surgery and have it get cut off. Although the extra skin, I know that's an issue. So those things, you know, though you might think about that in the long run. You know, the mommy special, the trio effect. And you know, tuck, tighten, and tug here and there. That might be a factor if the skin hangs, because after you get a certain age and your skin's been stretched out so much for so long, reality hits in that it's not going to be like if you're 20 and you lose weight and you're like back to nothing. It doesn't happen like that. When you've been like this for so long and then you start to go like this, everything just goes like this. It just hangs. It just sags and hangs, and you know, so that might be another issue. But I wanted to get this video out because I know everybody was hounding me about being late and where's it at, and you know, did she fall off the face of the earth? Did she stop? No, I did not stop. I did not fall off the face of the earth. I am running late, and the reason why I am running late is because me and Beth Ann were brainstorming for the last 24 hours to open up a new site on my Facebook page, and I didn't even know that you could have a page inside a page. So what I did, we were both on the phone, and I apologize, Beth, for being on the phone with you so long yesterday. I mean, the one conversation I think was like 3 hours. It was just nuts. I mean, I didn't mind it because we got a lot accomplished, but I didn't mean to tie you up that much. But we did get I finally got the video up this afternoon, and I hope everything's working out. And what it is it's about Garcinia, and it's so that, because you guys are all talking to me through through the comments on YouTube and through my Facebook comments, but nobody else can see your comments, only me. And for how many of you that I'm talking to, there's no way that I could remember what everybody is taking. And I mean, I'm trying to keep up, and I'm only one person. I just can't. I'm not in a company. I just physically can't. So I mean, I've been trying, and I'm getting, so it's just like, okay, and not that I can't keep up, I shouldn't say that. It's just like, for me to remember it, to try to give it all to you in a video, the video would be so long, nobody would want to watch it, and it would defeat the purpose. So, but on this page, I've locked it to where nobody can post on it. You can only comment on the 4 posts that are there. So what you need to do is find the posting that you want to post on and make a comment in the comment. Then everybody can see the comments that are being made. And then once you log on to that post, anytime anybody else logs on to it and make a comment, you'll get the little icon on the corner of your Facebook page that somebody commented, and you'll be able to see their comments as well, so you could follow. So then you'll get to know how everybody else is doing. And I also put a spot on there if you're having like side effects, and to please let us know, you know, just let because everybody wants to know, and I'm only one person, and I've been very fortunate. I haven't had no side effects, but that doesn't mean that what happened to me is happening to everybody else, because you know, no 2 people are alike. Not even twins in, you know, fraternal twins, if you look close enough, there are things that are different about them. So with everybody being able to chime into that one and everybody be able to see it, I think it'll be a lot better for all of us to help one another out. And not only that, but then other people can help other people too. If there's something that I might not know, maybe somebody else does, and then they can chime in as well. So I just think it's going to be overall, it's going to be a good thing. So hopefully it takes off and you guys all comment on there. Then I also had to do the slideshow because actually, Beth was actually telling me, she goes, I see you post the same thing over and over. I'm like, tell me about it. I type the same thing over and over and over again. I mean, I know I say it in the video, but or in the videos, but I guess some people just, they don't pay attention, or they don't hear it, or maybe they forget about it or whatever. So it's like I'm constantly answering, you know, answering the same questions over and over and over again. So we made a little FAQ little side show, so you can check that out. That's also on my channel, which is Mama Panda 913. If you for those who might be new and just clicking onto this video, but for all yous that are newbies, you know where to go. And on the new Facebook page, which is where I got my Garcinia Cambogia extract by Stephanie Szmuc, is the name of the page. When you get there, you'll also see the slideshow is on there as well. But Facebook would let me enter it as a slideshow, so it's actually still pictures. And I know, like on the slideshow on YouTube, you can pause it at any time, because the most it would go out is 10 seconds. So unfortunately, it skips every 10 seconds. So if there's something you want to slow down to read a little bit more, you'll just have to hit pause. But that way, and I do apologize, I did not reply to anybody yesterday because I was working on this, and I have not figured out, but I would like to do a folder. I haven't done it yet, but I'm gonna transfer my weight folders in the Garcinia folder I have on my regular Facebook page over to the new Garcinia page. And what I'd like to do, if I don't know if it's possible, because I'm not, you know, a computer, you know, program. I don't know. I'll have to talk to Miss Beth Ann, because she was one that helped me out on that a lot. So we'll find out if there's a way that when I transfer the folder over, if you guys could post a picture. You can't post comments, but I think there's a way you can post pictures. So you can maybe post like the picture of the front and the back of your bottle, so other people can know, like, before they buy it or whatever. And then, like, if you want to do before and after pictures, I've had a couple people say that they've done before and after pictures so far. So if you want to do that and you want to share, that's great too. So I'm gonna try to see if I can find a way to encounter that on that page. Like, I'm still new to it, so it's probably gonna have a couple bugs, so we'll have to play with it. I mean, we all will have to play with it. You know, I'm not in this. You are all my followers, and we're in this together, so we will work through this page together. And if you come up with anything that you think would be a good idea that maybe we didn't think of or something, you know, let us know, and then I'll look into it and see if it's possible. But I did put a restriction on it for 18 and older, because I've been getting a lot of younger people commenting wanting to take this, and they're looking for me to tell them to take it, and I'm not going to do that. I don't think at that young of an age you need to be taking, or even really worried about taking, diet pills. At that age, like right now, if you're on this channel, go watch some gaming video or something. You should be a kid doing what a kid does, not be concerned with adult problems. I mean, seriously. Psych, just kidding. But no, really. But it really concerned me. It's because that scares me. I think of my own daughter. I'm like, you know, I think, are they anorexic? Are they, you know, being bullied? You know, are they not getting the attention at home that they need, to where they're feeling insecure about their own body, that they feel like they're not wanted? So, you know, like, all these things are going through my head, and I'm like, I feel so bad. And it's like, or is it just a child wanting attention? You know, these things are the things that go through my mind, and it really bothers. I'm a mother, so it bothered me. So I did put a restriction on that, because if you are heavy and you're young, I agree if you feel uncomfortable and you want to do something about it for your health reasons. But you should go to a doctor, because you're so young. Your body's already going through a physical change, especially at that time in age. You need to let that take place first before you go and throw some, even if it is all natural. What's natural in it might counteract the other natural things in your body. Just because it's natural does not mean that you can't have a side effect, or something might throw something else out of whack. It's possible. So I would not tamper with that. If you're that young of an age and you do have this issue and you do want to lose the weight, consult your doctor. Definitely consult your doctor and talk to them. I know there's stuff that they can do that they could get you on if you're at a health risk issue. You know, if you're just talking a couple pounds to get into that bathing suit, you don't need a diet pill. Go run around the block. Get your in blades on. I know I lose pounds when I get on my inline skates. Probably because I fall and I break them off, usually leaving them on the trail somewhere behind me. But you could still lose weight that way. The good old-fashioned way. Burn it off. But if it's a bully issue, if you're heavy and they're bullying you, you can lose the weight. They're still going to bully you. A bully is a bully no matter what, and you can't let them get to you, because if you are heavy and then you get like this and you're real skinny, then they're going to talk about your eyes, they're going to talk about your hair color, or they're going to say your teeth aren't right, or you look all cross-eyed, or, you know, have you ever noticed your ears are real big, or this or that. They're gonna find something to say, and the only reason why they're gonna find something to say is because they're not happy with themselves, so they're gonna pick on you. They get gratification from picking on you because then it takes your eyes off of picking on them. Don't let somebody like that get to you. Just, you know, blow it off, and then, you know, when they say hurtful things, just be like, whatever, because you know what's the truth. And are you a bad person? Are you ugly? Are you this? Are you that? No. And if you believe that, then you need to start soul searching on yourself, because you're not. We are not perfect. You know, I slipped up this week. I'm not perfect. If we were perfect, we would be machines walking around, and we're not. Our flaws make us who we are, and it makes us real. Ow, yeah, I'm real. It's insane for us to try to mold ourselves into what we think other people want us to be. If you want to mold yourself into what you want to be, that's one thing, because you have to love yourself. And don't even put yourself around people who are going to tell you or make you feel like you have to be better or different. You know, your mother made you the way you are. God made you the way you are for a reason. It's just the way it was. I mean, for my religious people and for my non-religious people, I'm not hating on nobody. It's just, you were made the way you are. Don't try to go to extremes to change who you are. I love you the way you are. You should love you the way you are. And that's the bottom line. And I know I did have a little bully issue just recently here on the comments. She still thinks that she's not a bully, but whatever, we'll leave that be. But you all were sitting there telling me, don't let her get you, don't let her. I'm not. She didn't bother me. I just was wondering, should I block her? Because she says she really wants to know about Garcinia. And I think I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm not going to remove her from, she's not going to get on my Facebook, that's for sure. But I don't think I'm going to block her. I'm just going to leave her be, and I'm just not going to respond to her. You know, she's just not worth, she's one of those people that are going to complain no matter what. She's going to find the negative no matter what, and you're just not going to change your mind. You're not going to talk to her, you know, because it's just like talking to a death stone rock, you know. So and just people like that, you just need to, you know, the first time, okay, I'm going to give you the chance to explain yourself. And then, you know, if something transpires again and it happens again, okay, strike 2. Strike 3, done. I'm walking away from you. I'm not, you know, you're just not worth my time. I'm not going to let your energy bring me down to a negative level, because my energy isn't like that. So, and I think that should be how everybody is. So that I just want to let you know, if you're being bullied, don't let them bully you, because the only reason why they're bullying you is because you're letting them bully you. Don't let them bully you. You know, we can't control what happens to us, but we can control how we react to it. You know, I tell my husband all the time, because he has no patience. He has none whatsoever, and he just blows off at the handle all the time. I'm like, well, you know, you just made it worse. Well, I'm like, all it was this, and you blew it into that. All you had to do was calm down and relax and just cope with it. I said, but you didn't. You know, it was a bad issue, and then you made it a worse issue because you dwelled on it being the bad issue. I said, you just got to relearn to relax and sit back and calm down. And, you know, they always say, well, it's easier said than done. Not really. If you can't learn the control to do it, and it's not really that hard. I mean, I got my moments, don't get me wrong, especially when I'm bowling, because I suck. I flip the pins off and everything else. Everybody calls me Miss Flipper at bowling, but that's That's my venting. You know, pins don't go the way I think they should go. I flip them off. But I don't let it bug me to where I'm going to go and stew and eat a whole refrigerator of ice cream. I just vent. And it's just like, when you get those moments, just vent. Take a step back, go somewhere else, and just vent. Let it go. Because when you hold it in, that's when it just makes it worse. You know, and you just got to confront things, and you got to really just take your time with responding to them, because you can control the outcome. You know, you really, really can. And that's the honest to God truth. I mean, you can't control what happens to you, but how you handle that situation, you can. And you can turn anything into a positive outcome if you just look for the right. There's a hurdle, there's a way to get around it. You just got to find it. If it's crawling under it, going around it, jumping over it, or just smashing through it, you can get to the other side. So I just want you guys to keep that in mind. You know, if you think I'm going to get bullied by somebody and I'm going to stop my videos, wrong. I'm not the one to get bullied. I was bullied all throughout school, and they used to call me Stoofy, Stupid Stephanie, and that's because they had pulled me out in school. I have dyslexia, and they pulled me out of school of the grade that I was at because it took me longer to turn in my homework, and it took me longer to like do my tests. So back then they're like, oh, she's stupid. She don't know nothing. Just put her in special ed. So they did. And that was in 6th grade. So from 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade, I was in special ed. And I was teased all through those 3 years. Now, those 3 years are the turning block in most of the younger kids' lives, because that's when kids are really, really, they're mean. They don't have the filter turned on from here to here. It's non-existent at that age. And so they're mean. And I don't really think they mean to be mean. They just are. They just speak, you know. So you got to learn to think that they don't know what they're talking about. But they tease me a lot, and I didn't do anything about it. I just let it get to me, and I balled it up. And then 9th grade, they finally found out that I had dyslexia. They did the color lens changing on me and all that. Figured out that I wasn't dumb. I was not stupid. I just had a learning disability, and for them to realize that back then, they didn't have the technology like they do now. They have so many different things that they realize in children early on, which is a good thing. But those 3 years labeled me. So when I got to 9th grade, I'll admit, I was not a nice child. If you were mean to me, look out. Revenge was on the way, and I was taking names. And it wasn't right. I'm not proud as I look back, especially some of them that I beat. But when you're young and you're dumb, you do stupid things. And that's what I'm trying to say to you. As a kid, don't let somebody bully you. Don't let it get to you to push you to that level, because it's not worth it. They're not going to be there when you get older. They're not the ones that are going to make your life happy. They're not the ones that are going to be there in your shining moments to spend and share with them. So they're not worth you getting mad about and taking it out on yourself. Because are they benefiting from you being upset? No. Are they feeling any of your grief? No. Just you are. So why even give them that satisfaction of getting under your skin? You know, it actually makes them worse when you don't reply to them. Like the one that I had on the comments, she got all mad when I told her I was going to block her. It really made her mad, because then she wouldn't be able to argue with me no more. So I mean, you just got to learn to deal with them the right way. And sometimes it's just better not to deal with them at all. Just ignore them. You know, just let it go in one ear and out the other. So all in all, I mean, this week I proved I'm not perfect. I'm human. I did screw up, and I mean, I kind of had the same results as last week, so maybe my screw up wasn't too bad, but I knew I was doing wrong, and I should have stuck to my guns, and I didn't. So yeah, I was bad. My bad, sorry. But at least, hopefully, if you guys see this and you get on, you'll check on the new page, and then maybe we can all start communicating with each other and sharing results as well. And it'll just be a more stronger community for everybody to enjoy and have. And so, yes, I did not fall off the face of the earth. I am here. I did lose a pound. I lost a ½ inch in my hips and a ½ inch on my thighs. So, all in all said, still a good week. And you know, I do apologize about it being so late, and I'm going to get off here and I'm going to post this, and then I will get back on to all the comments that I ignored yesterday. Sorry, I do apologize. I'm not like that normally. And so I'll probably be talking to some of you here shortly. So you guys enjoy the rest of your night and then enjoy your weekend. If you're around me, the weather is starting to break, so I'm like so hyped. Open the pool, that's what I'm thinking. But you guys have a good one, okay? Bye.